Yeah, it was an interesting win. Probably not one that you walk away. I suppose every win's a positive one. So you walk away happy to have the win, but it's one that we'll certainly take a lot from and learn a few things during the week.
What sort of things? What did you learn from it?
Yeah, probably. Last week we had a really good team performance from a structural point of view, and this week I thought we did fall away at certain parts of the game, and things that we've done very well weren't there at times again today as well. So, allowing our small forwards over the back is very similar to a Hobart City type thing. And, so we have a little bit of work to do with that. But at the end of the day, I think Simon Vanderbilt was a great effort down back. To play on Mitch, I think kept Mitch to probably 3 or 4 goals, and those goals Mitch did kick were ones that were probably the way the ball moved further up the ground and weren't actually Simon's fault. So I thought he was an outstanding standout. There were bits and pieces like that across the game that were really, really well done by individuals, and there was a lot that we needed to work on.
No, other individuals. Who else caught your eye?
Casey Brown. Casey's, he was in the Mariners program. His closing speed and ability to play taller than what he is. You often see him flying across the side of the pack with that fist that spores at 10 or 15 metres, and to have him running with speed and that sort of defensive mindset is a massive asset for us off the half-back. Ryan Tyrrell had another good game as another Mariner off the half-back. James Gillow, probably not from a statistic point of view, was rewarded, but the work rate he has and the way he gets to every single contest in the forward line is fantastic. He did kick a couple of goals today, but probably had low possessions, but kicked goals and had a huge work rate. So to see those guys at 18 years of age just continue to grow each week is fantastic.
I've got to ask you, why did the coach not play?
It's sore during the week. Yeah. So I had a bit of calf soreness.
Yeah.
And calf soreness as a 30-year-old is something you don't take lightly. So I opted to rest this week. I've got another week next week, which gives me a 3-week window to just make sure I don't risk injuring it. Yeah. It was more of a preventative scenario for me today, rather than actually going out there and risking it and then missing 5. Yeah. You take this 1 week, then it gives me 2.5 weeks off and ready for the next game.
It must be something, without knowing your own context, to have yourself missing and still put out a really strong performance and beat a good side.
Yeah, it is. It gives others opportunities to stand up and lead the group, and something they're going to have to get used to over the next couple of years. I'll try and be there as much as I possibly can, but as you get older, you spend less time on the park and more time in the coach's box. So it's another growing opportunity for a handful of players, and for them to feel what it's like not having their coach out there with them is another thing they get to experience today.
Injuries, mate? Who was somebody went down injured?
Yeah, Simon Vanderbilt kept coming off, but he just had a cut across the eye and probably had stitches, and just we didn't have the capability of giving him stitches here today, so that just kept on letting go. Yeah. Geordie Harris, we're not sure. He's got ice on his hammy at the moment. Whether it's a hamstring or not, we'll probably assess on Monday. He's never had a hamstring before, so he's not sure what they feel like. So we'll test him on Monday and just see how it is. But again, we won't risk him. He didn't play last week, and we had 2 down on the bench, I think, for parts of the game, and Jack Danella had a corky that was really struggling to work through in the first quarter.
Well, Mitch, just reaction to the game.
Yeah, I mean, we know where we're at. It was, oddly enough, pretty positive. We won the second half. We had a lot of the footy. We had a lot of good players. Talent-wise, they're probably just a bit ahead of us at the moment. I thought, to our guys' credit, we really hung in there. We were super competitive. We had a lot of sore boys after the game through being quite desperate, and that's a great sign. So, they touched up Glenorchy last week by 70 points. To lose by 30 when we were down by 35 at half time was a pretty good effort, I thought.
Who caught your eye, mate, from your side?
I thought we had a lot of positive contributors. I thought Mitch Perry's job on Sunday Whiting was pretty solid. Brad Simmons was particularly good inside. I thought he gave us a lot of grunt in and around the ball. Dylan Riley had a pretty positive second half. So yeah, we had a pretty good contribution.
I know you don't look at the opposition too much, but when you see that Sam's not playing, does everyone grow a foot?
Respectfully, probably not. We just try and play the 22 that's out there. I mean, we had probably our best small forward pull out last night. So each week you have players from the opposition not playing. That's just part and parcel of the game. So I thought, you know, Brody Pallifrey played particularly well for them early, and he probably got away from us.
I know you don't, you're concentrating on your own team, but can you just assess where you think Lonnie are at in terms of the state league now?
I think their best is right up there. I think they're the challenge, and Sam won't mind me saying this, I think their challenge is to do it consistently.
Yeah.
And that is hard in a 6 month to 12 month period to be able to do that every week. But out of all the clubs in the TSL, I think Launceston are probably best positioned for a sustained run of success. I reckon they're coached well. They've got talent in their development league. They've got talent obviously in their senior side. So I think they're a bit of a destination club. To be fair, I think they're set up for a few years of being right at the very top.
Are you fairly happy with where you guys are at the moment, this way, halfway into the season?
Obviously, the wins losses I'm not happy by, but we knew exactly what type of season we're going to have. The progression in our group has been very significant. I mean, we got absolutely annihilated early in the year against Glenorchy. To see the growth in what have we got? 15 debutants this year. We had 12 17-year-olds play today, so. The growth in those guys to now be actually relevant in the competition by way of being competitive is where we needed to head towards the back end of the year. So I mean, we had a really good game against Lauderdale at home. I mean, they've proven to be a pretty strong side over the last few weeks. I believe they won today against North Lonnie. We obviously were right in the hunt last week. We should have won last week, and we were pretty competitive today. So I think the trajectory is pretty good for our club.